Hey. Missing somebody. Let me do this real quick. Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. Tonight we got the Raptors. Let's get it.
Let's
Last
get it.
home game, right? Before we go on this road trip.
Yep, yep, yep.
So first and foremost, I gotta start this episode with a happy Veterans Day. To one of our beloved brothers here and the rest of the guys in the world, especially in the Sixers 24/7 group. If ain't nobody tell you they love you for everything you've done, right here, I'm that guy.
Blessings. Blessings.
For sure, for sure. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it, big dog. Starting lineup been announced already.
Let's get it.
Tyrese Maxey. I mean,
Of
do I need to
course.
say that anymore? Tyrese Maxey at the 1, Seth at the 2, Danny at the 3, Andre Drummond at the 5. Oh, I skipped the number. Welcome home, Toby. Tobias Harris is inserted into the starting lineup.
Man, God blessings, man. We always praying for the brother to beat the nasty, nasty virus that's out there, man. Great he comes back tonight. Hopefully he's back in Toby form. We all saw last year when Seth came back. It took him a while to get back in, NBA shape out there. So I'm hoping Toby comes back in full force tonight. Glad to have him back. Nevertheless, one of the team's leaders, one of the motors that runs this 76ers vehicle. So I'm definitely glad to have Toby back. You put a smile on my face, brother. I seen your title when we was talking before the show came on. I got excited. You see how excited
he's so excited he dropped his phone.
I got excited, bro.
But you know what's great? But you know the thing, Carl? One, I'm excited that his health is better. I mean, COVID done knocked out too many people over the last 2.5 years, and I'm happy that he's back. But I'm also happy that he's back for very selfish reasons. I'm happy that he's back so guys like Korkmaz, guys like Shake can solidify our bench again. Did they fill in well when they had to start? Hats off to y'all. Except for last game, goddamn, Korkmaz couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. He couldn't throw it in the ocean. But we need that power off the bench. They got their little taste of starting, got a little taste of a long minutes. Now it's time to go back to the bench and do what you do. Yeah. Give us that 16 point. Be that score in the third quarter we need. That score in the fourth quarter we need. This is what I'm looking forward to. Them getting back to their regular roles. And as time goes on, as the big fella come back, as we start to get our people back, Matisse come back, people will fall right back into their roles. So I'm just excited that we getting back on the right track as far as health.
Speaking of big fellas, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention how awesome it's been awesome having Andre Drummond down in our jersey here in Philadelphia, man. And this guy is still putting up starter stats. He's putting up starter stats. So we are getting, prime Drummond stats out here. 17 rebounds, 14 points.
I'm sorry. Prime?
I'll say prime because he never was a top tier scorer.
I can't remember if the guy ever got 25 rebounds before.
No, I think he had. I think he has, Jose. I think
about
he has.
a couple times in his career, right?
Because think about it. The other day was his 85th game with 20 rebounds. So one of them games he had to have 25. One of them 85 he had to have 25.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could dig it, but I mean, the fact that he came here and was nobody's done that since Charles Barkley back in the 80s is crazy.
That's a fact.
As much sugar honey iced tea that people like to give Maury, you have to applaud him for the moves that he has made, and Elton. I'm not throwing, Elton. You gotta, Mark Penner. How are you, brother? We'll get to your comment in a second, but you have to applaud some of the moves that he's made to solidify this team, such as Seth, such as Drummond. Players of that sort that fill roles that are needed here. So. When the whole team comes back, man, watch out, NBA.
Watch out. We here to stay.
All right, let's address Mark Perner real quick.
My man.
All right, so his first comment says they don't need anyone playing more than 40 minutes. Welcome back, Toby and Seth. Yes, welcome back, Toby and Seth. It's like a double-edged sword here. I agree, but I disagree. We don't know what's gonna happen with 2-5. So I feel like Maxey needs to. He's young. He has a lot of energy. Let him go for broke right now. He needs the experience because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
For all we know, he might be the future point guard of this team. We don't
most
know yet.
definitely.
We don't know. So what I'm saying is this is good preparation for him. Allow him to absorb all this experience, and we see and we go from there. If he's not the permanent point guard, all this experience is going to be a plus because he's going to come out of the bench like a bat out of hell, and it's going to be good for us.
I'll tell
So
you.
either way, since he's young, he's healthy, and he can withstand that, then go ahead. I'm okay with that. But for the
I'll,
older guys, that's the part where I'm going to agree with you with. We don't need them older guys out there that long.
Hey,
I'll tell you.
we got a stat correction too. You could go ahead, Carl, but post his stat correction. He said Drummond's career high is 29 rebounds.
Woo! I'll tell you this much though, as far as Tyrese Maxey goes, and I'll go way back in a time machine to a player we like to call Bubba Chuck. Bubba Chuck came in the league as a point guard, and under a certain coach, and Larry Brown came in town. He seen Allen Iverson for what he is, and he's a guard. He's not a point guard. He's not a shooting guard. He's a guard, and I believe Tyrese Maxey is that. So whether we get a point guard in here or not, I believe Tyrese Maxey is entrenched in that starting lineup. You can never put this kid back on the bench after what he shows he can do with starter minutes. He's a problem, man.
I love Tyrese Maxey, and I want him to be our future. But don't say that. No matter who comes in, he's going to be a starter. Because I can't agree.
Be a starter.
No matter who comes in?
Listen, if you bring a point guard in here, you slide him to the two guard. You bring a two guard in here, you keep him at the point guard spot. You don't put that kid on the bench. He's a go. He's a go, BG.
I love Maxey. I love Maxey, but I just don't want to say nobody can put him on the bench. I'm not saying that just anybody can put him on the bench, but I don't want to go along the lines that no person we get can put him on the bench. I don't agree with that.
I'm not putting him at God body status, but what I am saying, and I made the comparison to Allen Iverson in the Larry Brown days. The kid's a scorer, point guard or two guard. He's a scorer. So I feel as though they need to put him in position to do what he does, whether that's at two guard, whether that's at point guard. If you bring a point guard in here, a legitimate point guard, a starting quality point guard, I think Maxey goes to the two. People would say that's a small lineup. It depends on what point guard we bring in here to play next.
I don't like to look ahead too far into the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one of them fortune teller type of people. But I mean, this is his second year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine in 5 the progress he would give us in 5 years?
Why'd you have to pick the number that a certain person's progression has not?
Listen, I didn't say that you did. I didn't say that you did.
I'm good at reading body language. I know what you was trying to do there. In 5 years, the progression that our new point guard is gonna make. That's crazy. I like what you did there.
Touche.
I want to say, I was watching some Kobe the other day, and Kobe made a comment of how he became the best player in the league at the time. He outworked everybody. When guys were just working out in the summertime, Kobe would work out during the season. He woke up at 4 a.m. He went from 4 to 6. He went and got some breakfast, got some rest, jumped back up, practice again, got some rest, jump back up, practice again. And I see the same type of work ethic in this kid. And I believe he'll continue to get better every year. And that's scary, man. That's scary. How good would 2-5 be if he improved as much as Maxey?
Let me do this first, man. Let me do this.
Lord.
First,
you want to shake the table tonight, Mark, huh?
Mark, I like if he developed that well, I don't think too many people will be talking about. There won't be that much focus on people like Brian. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll basically be a new version of him. It'll be Ben Simmons at the end of the day, but look at his body type. Look at the way he does. He plays the same position, basically, point forward. You know what I'm saying? He's athletic, all that. Like we see the dunks, we see the defense. I feel like he plays better defense than Brown, except for the chase down blocks. Brown is crazy doing those. You know what I'm saying? But all around other defense, yeah, I'll give it to Ben slightly. You know what I'm saying? But they're great defenders. You give him a jump shot, let alone a 3-point shooter. He's an all-star every year, like without thinking twice. You know what I'm saying? If he had that
Listen,
work ethic, but you like, I'm gonna talk about a little bit what Carl said. You could try to have that Mamba mentality, but that's a gift that you're born with. That's
yeah,
a mentality that you're born with.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
nobody, I don't care who it is, nobody is gonna have Mamba mentality again.
Well,
Nobody. You know
well,
what I'm saying? That's
I'll tell you
generational. We already seen it. People can try it. They could come close, maybe. But as far as to replicate that, I doubt it.
most definitely,
They
and
need to come out with something else. I don't know.
I wasn't comparing,
Rattlesnake mentality or something, but not Mamba.
I wasn't comparing his work ethic uh, to Tyrese Maxey. You know, Kobe was on God body status. You know what I mean? But this kid works more than the average pro, is what I'm saying. And with that elite work ethic that he has, sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit, man. So, you know, his stats is jump from last year. Of course, he's getting more minutes, but there is jump from last year. Next year, they'll jump even further. So, who knows with this guy, man? Who knows? You know, Allen Iverson was allowed to be Allen Iverson scoring wise because he didn't have Embiid and Tobias and a Seth and all these guys to share the ball and share the scoring responsibility with. Maxey has those guys. So I don't think he'll ever be a 30-point scorer like an AI or a Kobe. But, you know, this guy's going to hold his own. You know, all that's left is him to get stronger and to get more wiser and get the, you know, young boy jitters out of his game, the little stuff the young stuff that he does. But he's legit, man. He's legit. I'm excited for this guy. I don't want to just stick on him the whole show.
We've been calling for him this. We've been saying that's who we wanted to be our starter next year, this year, since last year. So I mean, it's not anybody that's watched this show know we've been giving these to Maxi for a while now. This ain't just all of a sudden. We've been saying, yo, Maxi might be that guy. And
Yeah.
and if you look in the group, whenever somebody bring up a trade about who we can get for who we can get, the only thing I ever post is Maxi's the only. Well, obviously Embiid, but Maxi is the only young piece. No, you can't have him. I'm sorry, you can't have Maxi.
So we'll close the Maxi conversation with Mark Perner's comment. And he said Ben is a great talent who is content to being who he is. Problem with Ben is that he loves the lifestyle more than the game. Tyrese loves the game.
Absolutely.
More than
That's
the
a
lifestyle.
fact. That's a fact.
So,
Ben is
Yeah,
content. Ben
if
is
you don't
content with
agree, if you don't agree with that, you're
yeah.
delusional.
Ben loves the
there's a lot
thought
of
of being an NBA player. He
Yeah.
was born with certain gifts that everybody's not born with. So that's why he's in the NBA. But he's just content with saying, "Yo, I'm in the NBA. I'm, I mean, I'm considered one of the stars. People like me. Oh, I can get any girl out." He likes the lifestyle. He doesn't want to be like he doesn't want to work on his game. He don't want to be a star.
Yeah.
He'd
Well,
rather be at the tennis match.
with that being said, you know,
I
we
mean,
got a
she was
couple.
bad.
We
She
got a
was
couple
bad.
of starter
I'd
guys.
have went to the tennis match with her too.
After the gym, though.
She was bad.
After the gym.
After the gym, though, bro.
All right, you right. You
Play
right.
later. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got our guys back. We got a couple of our guys back tonight against the Raptors squad. You know, I feel as though who plays us very hard. You know, so they're back in good time. I'm looking to see Doc get our guys going early just to get them back in the swing of things. You know, I'm sure they've been in practice running scrimmages, but there's nothing that replicates an NBA game. So I'm looking with my microscope tonight. I'm looking at Tobias and I'm looking at Seth. I want to see how these guys get back into the motion of things. You know, Seth didn't have COVID, but he was out.
Yeah. He was only out one game though. Just one game.
Yeah, he had an injury. So I'm looking at him to come back in that shooter form.
I don't want to see the players trying too hard. I want to see Toby come back trying too hard.
Most definitely.
I want him to pace himself. Everyone already knows he can put up 20. We already know that. You know what I'm saying?
He's our 20 guy.
That's already proven.
Yeah.
That he basically can get 20 at ease. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that he has an off night. He gets his 20. He gets it too fast for me. I've always said that. He gets his 20 too fast. I would like his 20 to be more spread out. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These kids have a chemistry with each other. They obviously, know each other. I guess they practice with each other all the time. You know what it is. But they've been starting for a minute, and I'm not saying he got to come and do his job. Basically, what I'm saying is, please don't mess up the chemistry, man. 'Cause
True
these
indeed.
kids was gelling real well.
True indeed.
But to be honest with you, I mean, although he was in COVID protocol, you got to think about when he was here. He was a part of that initial gelling stage. So it's not like he just came out. It's not like this is his first game of the season. So he did. Yes, he did miss a couple games, but he was a part of this team gelling all this time. So I think that'd be fine. He see what we was doing, and he not gonna come mess it up. He
No,
not gonna come mess it.
I
Yeah.
understand that, but I was more so putting that out there
I
because
mean, real
we
quick,
all
hold
saw
that thought,
Steph
hold that
Curry.
thought,
We
because
all go ahead.
hold on, what the heck is going on here? So we beat this team we're about to play tonight with a straight full bench squad. You know what I'm saying? Did Toby play that game last? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I could tell you in a second.
No, Danny Green was probably the only starter that played that game.
I could
Toby,
tell you
Toby
in a
was
second.
already out.
Here it go. We beat them 125-113. Our starting lineup was Tobias. Oh no, we had the full team.
Oh, we had the full squad.
Yeah.
Everybody played.
Everybody
Yeah.
played. What
Yeah.
was the game that it was this our whole no starters and we won?
No, we beat was it Chicago with our full bench team?
Yeah,
Chicago.
that's who it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we beat
sorry. I had it
Chicago.
all mixed up. My apologies, fellas. But
No, it's
anyway,
cool.
um, you know, I just want it all to gel, man. Like I want it all to work, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear
The
you.
chemistry, I want it to continue the way it has been. I want Yang to go in there and do his thing because let me tell you something, man. That dude plays with so much heart, no
Stone
fear.
Cold Killer, man.
Yeah, no fear. Like he's determined. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And he already the crowd guy, bro.
Oh, he's a fan favorite. He's a
He
fan
a
favorite,
fan
hands
favorite,
down,
bro.
hands down,
Already,
Yes,
man.
hands down.
The kind of reaction he get from these fans, man, is absurd, man.
He became a fan favorite
It's
very fast,
absurd. I don't
very
want to
fast.
compare, but I've seen people cheering for this guy louder than others. I don't want
Okay.
to comparison. We're gonna keep that one in the closet. You
Yeah,
know what I
we
mean?
gonna keep that in the top. You know, but
We are facing a team that's very like us though. When I say we're way better than them in my opinion, but
mhm.
they're similar to us in the fact that they get team wins. They got 5 players that average double digits. They got 5 players that average double digits. So this isn't hey, we got to worry about one guy type team. It's not hey, they star heavy. No, they just a balanced team. So I'm eager to see us outwork them tonight. I'm going with we'll talk about it in the over under segment, but yeah.
Which is creeping up on us. Which is definitely creeping up on us. Another guy that I'm looking to see tonight. I would love to see Doc keep Paul Reed in this rotation, man. I want to see Paul Reed tonight. I feel as though he fills a dirty role that we've been missing here in Philly for a while. No, he's not going to fill the stat sheet. No, he's not going to get you, 20 and 20 like Drummond or whatever. He's not getting that many minutes. But what he is going to get you is hard-nosed defense, hard-nosed rebounding, and that rough and tough Philly type of guy, So I definitely want to see him still get his 12, 14 minutes a game. Like BG just mentioned, we're a team. So, he's part of that team. So I want to see the team continue to play well. We're more than individuals. So with that being said, I want to see ball movement tonight. That's my key to the game. I
I
want to see
want to I
hella
want to
ball
ask this
movement.
question that Shakar Servistava is asking right now. Anyone of y'all know if Toby's on minute restriction?
I'm watching pregame right now, and I haven't heard them say he'll be on a minutes restriction. But I guarantee within that first 5 minutes, we'll be able to tell what type of energy he got. Because obviously, we all know COVID is a respiratory disease, and it messes with your stamina. So I guess we'll see when it starts. But I haven't heard anything yet.
Fingers crossed, and he don't react to it like Seth Curry did last year. Please,
Oh,
I don't
definitely.
want to see that.
And that's all the only reason why I was mentioning what I was mentioning. We're in uncharted territory with this COVID-19 thing, man. And this man is coming back, which lets me know that the Sixers organization seems fit that he could come back. So, I'm looking for Toby tonight. And I do think he will be on somewhat of a minute restriction because it's a marathon.
Unless he
Quick
rolling.
message to
Unless
the
he
guys.
rolling.
Quick message.
Unless he rolling.
I don't got my PhD, but it ain't rocket science. A lot of people are thinking, "Oh, we double vaccinated." No, you're not. 2 different strands of COVID-19 came out after the whole vaccination stuff. So stay awake. Still wear your mask. Be cautious and be safe. That's all I got to say.
They're gonna put the COVID-19 thing under this post on Facebook because whenever you talk about COVID-19, they put that extra little banner under your post.
Yeah, I just want people to be safe, man, because COVID ain't no
I'm
joke.
ready.
If you caught it, you know what it is. If you haven't, just be safe.
Hey guys, don't interrupt my
You're right.
introduction.
As long as you're not singing, he just making noise, Jose. Go ahead.
Over under. Okay, we'll try another one.
So I don't know if all the viewers noticed, but all of the over unders that we've picked so far is not just something I pull out of a hat and just everything we've done has been like a close thing. Like, is he going to score 17? They wind up scoring 16. They wind up scoring 18. So today I'm going with one of the ones we've done before. With starters back in the game, our bench is now solidified a little bit better. Do we go over, under 7 players in double fig? Nope, not the 30. The 30 is, I'm never going to do the 30 because that's what I want.
That's what we do.
So over, under 7 players in double figures. I'm going to go first before y'all answer. I'm going with 8. I'm going over.
You said 8 players in double figures.
The over under is 7 though. So I'm saying 8. So I'm going over.
You're going to go over double figures?
Yes, sir.
8 people.
Before I answer mine, I need you to do something for me.
You want me to tell you the starting lineup again?
Yes.
You want me to tell you the starting lineup is Maxey, Seth, Danny, Tobias, Drummond.
Okay.
You have Niang. You have Korkmaz, Paul Reed. Who else on the bench? Shake.
8
You got
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over.
All right.
I'm gonna go over, man.
In the biscuit.
That's a unanimous over. I think that's the first time in a while because Carl like to go against the grain on that. So for the second one, the second one for the night is we've been spoiled the last 2 games. We witnessed the man grab 45 rebounds in the last 2 games. Does he continue his streak of 20 plus rebounds? Over, under 19 rebounds. What you going with for Andre Drummond?
I'm gonna go under.
This would be 3 games in a row, so this is gonna be the roughest one to get. Like,
I'm
the first one, whatever. Second one,
he around 17, 16 rebounds tonight, which is still elite rebounder. But I think he gets 17, 16 rebounds. Jose,
what's the number?
How many rebounds?
19 is the number. You going over or under? If you
over.
go over, that's 3 straight games with 20 rebounds.
I'm going over.
I love it. I'm going over.
Listen, I'm sorry, man. I'm a Drummond supporter.
I'm going
not
over.
A Drummond fan, but I'm a supporter, man. He playing listen, the man is playing for the Sixers, man. I was allowed to not like him when he wasn't playing for the Sixers. Not rooting for anybody that's wearing the non-Sixers.
When Embiid was sunning them.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for Brown. I'm not rooting for Curry. Well, I am rooting for a Curry, but not that Curry.
Sabri?
Yeah, that guy. So you know what I'm saying, man. I'm a homebody, man. It is what it is. Man.
Most definitely.
When I was younger, I used to like other players. I ain't that much love in this world, man. I gotta focus my love on my team now.
I hate you. With that being said, this has been another hard-hitting edition of Eat Sleep Sixers pregame show.
Rick Schaefer, let's go.
Rick Schaefer. What's up, baby?
Minute and a half left. Real quick, everybody keys to victory tonight. Real quick.
Chemistry.
Interior paint scoring. I felt like we shot too many threes last game. I want to see us bring it back to the paint.
No, all jokes out though. I gotta retract my answer. They gotta limit turnovers, bro. Basically, that's it. Limit the turnovers, and we win it.
I say get after them early and often. Take a lead and don't lose the lead. Just play. We should be able to coast after the first quarter. We should be up 5 after the second quarter. We should be up 11 and just coast to the finish line. Let's just don't let up. Once we step on the back of their neck, don't ask them, hey, you need some water? No, step on the back of their neck, and then we move on to the next game.
Most definitely. Most definitely. We will see you guys after the game. Don't do nothing else. Come right back here because we're going to be talking about the 76ers W.
Let's get it. Let's
Did you
get
just
it.
do it, Jameis? You want to eat a W? Anybody want to eat a W?
Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
Let's go.
Let's get this dub.
Hell yeah.